Is your clinic being recommended on ChatGPT and other AI tools? Right now, I want you to go to ChatGPT and ask it for who they recommend for the treatments and services that you offer where you're based. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you what makes AI recommend certain clinics and the practical steps that you can use to improve your visibility. The way patients are searching is changing. Google still has its value and it's still important. However, people are using AI more and more to ask for recommendations, to input their diagnosis, to input pictures of their problems, and to get specific recommendations that are personalized to them. So in the past, if you wanted more visibility and more clients, it was really important that you ranked on Google so that when people searched for your services and treatments in their area, you would appear first. For example, if someone was searching laser hair treatment in city or body sculpting treatment in city. But now people's questions are more sophisticated. An example of this from a prospective client could be something along the lines of, I'm a 40 plus woman, what are the best aesthetic treatments for me to look younger? Then upon receiving those answers to that question, they will then ask, where do you recommend that I get these and what type of pricing should I expect? So the question then is, how does ChatGPT choose who to recommend? So the main way it does this is through signals. The main signals it's looking for are things like authority, trust, reputation, consistency, expertise. And based upon those signals, it will then decide and decipher which places, which clinics, and which people it's going to recommend as a solution. So here are the steps for you to do so that you can improve your ChatGPT and AI visibility. So the first step is to optimize your Google business profile. Similar to SEO, it's really important that you have this optimized. Make sure you have up-to-date categories, photos, posts, and the services that you offer filled out. The second step is improving your website. On here, you want to make sure that your website covers all of your different treatments and services. It has a bunch of FAQs. Having pricing in there, or at least a rough guide or range in pricing, can help. Before and after galleries, staff profiles, and if you have multiple locations, having a page for each location. If you specialize in certain treatments, make sure you have a lot of content around that. If you're stuck on what content to create, just think about what are the most common questions that you get asked from prospective patients and clients. The next step is becoming the authority. So AI loves experts and it loves crawling content. So the things that are going to help you build that authority are things like YouTube videos, LinkedIn posts, podcasts, guest post articles, and even speaking events. If you have a bank of content across all of these different platforms and mediums, AI is going to see you as an authority in the space, which is going to make sure that you are much more recommended than someone who doesn't have all of that. Now, you don't need to do all of them at once, but I would just pick on one or two that are your favorite out of these and start from there. So the next step is getting mentioned everywhere. So it could be a local news article or a local event where you're being mentioned. Other things that can help can be things like directories, or if you have a number of awards that you've been recognized for, that's going to give you a lot of juice. So after that, the next step is reviews. You want to be making sure that you have a system that is capturing reviews for your business. You also want to make sure that you're getting reviews across mediums and channels. So not just your Google My Business, but on things like a Trustpilot or an industry type of thing. If you're getting referrals from certain apps and stuff like that, having reviews on there. I would also encourage, if you have clients or patients that are very confident or they have a good following online, that you ask them to promote it on their own channel if they're happy to do that, whether that be on their YouTube channel or their Instagram, because that's just going to add more signals which will build that trust. So if you're a private clinic and you're looking to get more patients through the help of AI visibility, then click the link below and I'll be happy to jump on the call and provide you more information. If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.